Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical Sandbox Sensations Bundle of February 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle. And before we begin, I would like to thank Terry D for officially being the first person in the world to join the early access army through Buy Me a Coffee. How awesome is that? Your support means everything, and I can't thank you enough for believing in what I do. You are a legend. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Final Profit, a shop RPG. A unique twist on the RPG formula, throwing you into the role of a disgraced Fey Queen, forced to master capitalism to defeat the all-powerful Bureau of Business. Instead of swinging swords, you're managing a shop, racking up profits, and navigating a world where money trumps magic. Your journey begins small, running a humble storefront, learning the ropes of buying low and selling high. But as your empire grows, so do the stakes. You'll take risks, exploit market trends, and make tough moral choices as you dive deeper into the corrupt system you're trying to dismantle. With no combat, the tension comes from balancing debt, securing goods, and outmaneuvering both the Bureau and your skeptical Feykin. Exploration plays a key role, as you scour towns and cities for valuable wares, uncovering the secrets that could shift the balance of power. The deeper you go, the more tangled the web of deals, debts, and deception becomes. Can you play the system without losing yourself to it? With charming retro visuals, addictive management mechanics, and a story packed with biting satire, Final Profit offers a rewarding experience for players who love strategy and optimization. It is not just about making money. It is about proving that even in a world consumed by greed, there's still room for rebellion. If you're looking for a smart, engaging shop sim with a sharp edge, this is one investment worth making. At number 2 we have Grim Realms, a dark fantasy colony simulator where you guide survivors in a world overrun by the undead. Inspired by RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, and Terraria, it offers deep management mechanics, base building, and strategic survival choices. Will you banish the darkness or embrace it? At its core, Grim Realms is about managing a growing settlement. Your villagers have unique traits, evolve over time, and can become anything from blacksmiths to necromancers. The world is harsh. Bandits, undead, and even the elements will test your survival skills. You can craft weapons, trade, explore, and even practice dark magic to raise an undead workforce. The game offers vast potential, but its execution is rough. Many players find it engaging and addictive once they grasp its mechanics, but the tutorial is lacking, and much is left unexplained. The challenge is high, sometimes unfairly so, with frequent negative events that can feel unbalanced. Bugs and AI issues further add frustration, making it feel like an unfinished product. That said, Grim Realms shines for those who love colony sims and are willing to push through the rough edges. The depth of character management and world interaction is impressive, and some players have sunk hundreds of hours into it. However, if you expect a polished experience, you may be disappointed, especially given reports that development has ceased. If you're willing to endure the learning curve and occasional chaos, Grim Realms can be an enthralling, if flawed, experience. At number 3 we have Panorama, a relaxing city builder puzzle game that allows you to craft stunning landscapes using tile-based mechanics. With a focus on creativity and tranquility, you can construct biomes, unlock unique structures with special abilities, and even interact with adorable animals. Whether you want to unwind or challenge yourself to optimize tile placement for high scores, the game offers a flexible experience tailored to different playstyles. The visuals are vibrant and inviting, making each landscape a pleasure to build and admire. The soothing soundtrack and gentle ambiance further enhance the meditative feel, making this a great game for unwinding. Many players find it addictive in the best way, losing hours to the simple yet engaging gameplay loop. The addition of a challenge mode provides depth, ensuring that even seasoned puzzle enthusiasts can find something rewarding. However, the game is not without its flaws. Some players have noted that early versions had balancing issues, unclear explanations, and even persistent bugs in the tutorial. While updates have addressed certain concerns, like lowering the difficulty for a more enjoyable experience, there are still occasional complaints about controls and translation errors. If you're looking for a chill, creative puzzle game with a city-building twist, Panorama is a fantastic choice. While it may not be as polished as similar titles like Dorf Romantic, its charming atmosphere, rewarding mechanics, and relaxing gameplay make it a worthy addition to your library. If you enjoy peaceful strategy games, this one's definitely worth a try. And number 4 we have Spirits of Hellements, TD, a unique tower defense game where you shape the battlefield by creating a maze using elemental tiles, fire, lightning, and wind. These Hellements not only redirect enemies, but also enhance your defensive units, adding a fresh layer of strategy to the genre. The game stands out for its tactical depth. You must carefully design mazes while balancing offensive and defensive strategies. Each level presents new challenges, making you rethink your approach every time. The progression system feels rewarding, with impactful upgrades that allow for diverse playstyles. The variety of spirits, each benefiting differently from the Hellements, adds another layer of customization. Visually, the game is polished, featuring detailed units and vibrant effects. The soundtrack and sound design complement the intense battles well, enhancing the overall atmosphere. However, the UI has room for improvement. Some menus feel clunky, and upgrading units can be more intuitive. Fortunately, the developers have addressed some of these concerns in updates, showing dedication to refining the experience. While the game offers a solid campaign with multiple difficulty settings, some players might find the later stages too short, limiting full creative potential in maze building. Endless mode provides replayability, but resource management can feel restrictive. If you're a tower defense fan, this game is worth trying. It successfully combines traditional mechanics with innovative maze building elements, making for a fun and engaging challenge. It delivers great value and hours of strategic gameplay. And number 5 we have No Place Like Home. No Place Like Home invites you to embark on a journey of restoration and renewal in a world left in disarray after humanity's departure for Mars. As Alan Newland, your mission is clear: save your grandfather's farm and restore the environment to its former glory. This adventure simulation game offers a captivating blend of exploration, community building, and environmental stewardship. Your quest is simple yet compelling: clean up the world, recycle resources, cultivate crops, domesticate animals, and rebuild the village. The distinctive feature of No Place Like Home is its emphasis on the transformative power of community and the joy of rebuilding. With diverse regions to explore, each presenting unique challenges, you'll find yourself immersed in a vibrant and visually stunning world. Gameplay mechanics are intuitive and engaging, requiring you to clean up trash, recycle resources, and cultivate crops to rebuild the farm and surrounding areas. Crafting and cooking add depth to the experience, allowing you to create items and dishes to aid in your endeavors. The game's charming cast of characters, from quirky villagers to adorable farm animals, enhances the sense of community and unlocks valuable resources. While occasional bugs and glitches have been noted, frequent updates from the developers demonstrate a commitment to improving the overall experience. No Place Like Home offers a delightful blend of adventure, simulation, and environmentalism. With its heartwarming story, engaging gameplay, and charming aesthetics, it provides a truly unique gaming experience. So if you're ready to embark on a journey of restoration and renewal, there is truly no place like home. At number 6 we have Mobiles Tycoon, a management simulation game that lets you create your own smartphones and tablets from the ground up. You take charge of a tech company, designing devices, developing operating systems, and even manufacturing processors. With over 3,000 researchable technologies, dynamic competition, and deep customization, you have nearly unlimited freedom to build your dream mobile empire. The game offers a mix of time management and business strategy, requiring you to balance research, marketing, and investments. You can improve your office, expand your factory, and even acquire rival companies. A standout feature is the ability to test the operating systems you create, adding an interactive layer to the experience. If you enjoy games like Game Dive Tycoon, this will feel familiar, but with a fresh focus on mobile tech. The AI competitors keep things fresh, and the detailed statistics help you track your company's growth. However, some players might find the progression slow, as many features are locked behind research and upgrades. A more flexible pricing negotiation system would also improve the realism of the game's market dynamics. Despite a few shortcomings, Mobiles Tycoon is a solid choice for fans of business sims. If you love tweaking product specs, managing a growing company, and watching your creations hit the market, this game delivers a satisfying experience. While it could use more updates to add variety, it is a great pick for those who enjoy a detailed yet accessible tech industry simulation. At number 7 we have PLAYNE, the meditation game. Have you been wanting to meditate because you've been murdered by 10-year-olds on Call of Duty and have been called names that the 10-year-olds shouldn't even know? Or have you been meditating on and off for a few years now, but for some reason you aren't able to keep track of your stats like a game? PLAYNE is here to help. PLAYNE is an interesting game that gives you an interactive step-by-step process to encourage more meditation in your life. It is beautiful, serene, straightforward, and peaceful. Believe it or not, there is also a mystery story in this game. You have a buddy who is a fox who will guide you through the step-by-step process of meditation and give you some guidance as to how to meditate better. The game starts out pretty easy with a simple 10-minute meditation by a crackling fire. The game will have you focus on your breathing. There's a circle that will slowly expand in and out while you breathe. Voice guidance is also on offer if you're into it. Or you can just do it yourself and relax for 10 minutes. If you have a wireless headset, it is even better as you can find a more comfortable chair rather than staring at a computer screen. If you continue to meditate once a day, you will keep your streak, and the story and environment will continue to evolve and grow, like the trees will start growing. The campfire will also become more alive, like Dark Souls' bonfire. If you miss the day, your streak resets, but your progress stays. This game gamifies the act of meditation, letting you keep track of your progress, and if you're a gamer like myself, watching your stats increase every time you meditate can be addictive. On a more serious note, it is a great way to get into the habit of meditation, and you will find it extremely helpful, even if it is only for 10 minutes a day before you jump into Elden Ring to be murdered by various bosses. At number 8 we have Garden Inn, a game that offers a delightful and relaxing gardening experience that bridges the gap between gaming and a love for cultivating plants. The game fulfills the desire to nurture plants and create a lush garden without the need for dirty hands and weed battles. You begin your gardening journey in a small studio called The Studio, equipped with essential furniture and gardening tools. Each room features a herbarium of plants, a computer with tutorials, a trophy displaying goals and achievements, and customization options for room decor. Starting with a modest selection of seeds, your goal is to unlock more by growing various plants. Garden Inn strikes a balance between a relaxed pace and meaningful progression, providing new color schemes, furniture, and gardening items as you reach higher levels. The game gradually introduces additional rooms, offering diversity in your gardening experience. You can sow 3 types of seeds, each with specific soil requirements: regular soil, clay, or sandy soil. Plants also require regular watering and protection from pests. Neglecting these needs can lead to the gradual loss of color and growth, but the plant won't die, and proper care can revive it. Interacting with plants by caressing them adds to their well-being. The thrill of discovery is another highlight, as you experiment with hybridization vases to create new seeds from fully grown plants. Moreover, Garden Inn rewards you with new items and furniture for decorating your rooms, some of which can influence gameplay, like a clock that speeds up time. With pleasing visuals, relaxing music, and a variety of filters and in-game photography, Garden Inn offers an enjoyable gardening escape. At number 9 we have Raiders: Forsaken Earth, a turn-based tactical RPG that challenges you to lead a raider band in a harsh post-apocalyptic wasteland. As you rise from raiding caravans to seizing entire settlements, your ultimate goal is to either dominate your corner of the wasteland or prepare for the impending invasion of the new governmental authority. You start as the leader of a small band with limited resources, trading when possible, but ultimately relying on raiding to survive. Each raid boosts your resources and increases the fear others have of you, allowing you to extort supplies without a fight. However, as vigilance rises, your enemies become tougher, forcing you to adapt your strategies. Combat is turn-based and requires careful planning, especially with a unique stamina system that forces you to skip turns to recharge. Character customization is extensive, but the perk system feels imbalanced, with only a few viable builds for each class. The 3 available classes, Hellion, Masochist, and Brutician, offer distinct roles, but the Brutician often feels underwhelming compared to the more straightforward Hellion and Masochist. Resource management is key, but the crafting system seems underdeveloped, with looted or purchased items often outshining crafted gear. While the game's interface and weapon leveling system are well designed, many of its systems feel half-baked, leading to a sense of missed potential. Despite these flaws, the game offers tense, enjoyable combat and a compelling rise to power, though it falls short of greatness. At number 10 we have Troublemaker, a wild ride through the halls of high school, blending juvenile delinquency with Yakuza-style combat, and a healthy dose of cringe-worthy humor. From the get-go, you're thrust into the shoes of Buddy, a troublemaker with a knack for brawling and a new school to navigate. As you meet a cast of archetypal characters and dive headfirst into the chaotic world of teenage gang warfare, it becomes clear that Troublemaker is anything but ordinary. The game's story, while utterly nonsensical, somehow manages to captivate with its sheer absurdity. Encouraging gangs to battle it out in school corridors might not make much sense, but it sets the stage for some hilariously over-the-top encounters and meme-laden dialogue that'll leave you both cringing and laughing in equal measure. Combat, reminiscent of Yakuza mechanics, is serviceable but flawed, offering repetitive gameplay and occasional glitches that only add to the game's charm. Despite its shortcomings, there's a certain joy in unleashing Booty's sick moves on unsuspecting opponents and reveling in the chaos that ensues. Visually, Troublemaker is a mixed bag, with outdated graphics and occasional glitches, marring an otherwise serviceable presentation. Yet somehow, these flaws only add to the game's quirky appeal, cementing its status as a guilty pleasure for those willing to overlook its shortcomings. Troublemaker is far from perfect, but is undeniably entertaining in its own bizarre way. If you're willing to embrace the madness and overlook its flaws, you'll find yourself immersed in a hilariously enjoyable experience that's sure to leave a lasting impression. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is packing some serious heat, with bangers like Panorama, Grim Realms, and Final Prophet getting plenty of love from players. Whether you're into city building, strategy, or quirky indie games, there's something here to keep you hooked. A lot of gamers didn't even bother with trades, they just snapped it up outright. If you're hunting for a killer mix of games at a solid price, this one's worth the grab. Don't sleep on it, these hidden gems won't stay hidden for long. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.